In the final chapter, chapter 38, the second war begins. Starts off with Harry, Ron, well, Harry basically visiting everybody else that had been injured in the last battle. So Ron, Hermione, Ginny, Neville. Luna wasn't too injured, but she was also in the infirmary as well. And they were just reading the article that the Ministry of Magic put out confirming that you know who Voldemort is back, and basically that they have the situation under control and not everyone should panic, but basically just saying he's back. And basically everything that it just confirmed everything that they have been trying to put down in the year before. And Harry found himself really not wanting, when he's in a big group of people, he doesn't really want to be around that group too much. And then when he's by himself, he wants to be with people. So he was in the room, but kind of distant. And Umbridge was also in the medical wing as well, not saying anything. I think she's just in shock about what happened to her in the forest. Dumbledore went in and got her, and just came out pretty easily. And she was just laying there, didn't say anything, but also kind of has PTSD from the centaur sounds because Ron did make the sound, and she shot right up. So then Harry was going down the stairs. He said he was going to go visit Hagrid, which he wasn't exactly being truthful, but he just wanted to be away from everybody for a moment. He was going down the stairs, ran into Malfoy and Crabbe and Goyle. Obviously, Malfoy is like, "You're dead, Potter," because, he got his dad locked up. And Malfoy's like, "My dad's going to get out because, the mentors are working with Voldemort as well, so he's not going to be locked up too long." And Harry's like, I know. And then Harry went to point his wand at Malfoy, and in came in Snape. And yeah, Snape asked Harry what he's about to do. Harry was like, "I'm just about to think of what curse I should put on Malfoy, because he's done with Malfoy at this point." And Snape's like, "Oh, 10 points from Gryffindor." And then comes in Professor McGonagall. He's like, "I think not." And then she adds 50 points each for every one of the people that were in that battle. And then takes 10 points from Gryffindor. And then gives 50 points to Hufflepuff. I believe that's Luna's house. And then they go on. Harry goes on a little walk outside, looks at everyone happy and all that. Everyone's reading the article as well, looking at Harry as he's walking by, waving to him because not everyone believes him, because his article was also put in the Daily Prophet, the same one that he put out all the accounts of the situation with Cedric. And Harry did see Hagrid, and he didn't go exactly out as how he wanted to. Hagrid was like, talking about everything's gonna be okay, you'll be fine. And then Harry got mad because he brought up Sirius and how that's Sirius's nature, that it wasn't in his nature to stay behind when there was a battle going on, especially with Harry being the one in trouble. So then Harry still feels like it is his fault about what happened, but he also blames Snape as well a little bit, because Snape is the one that did tell them what was going on. Snape is the one that told him you should go check in on Harry. But if Snape didn't do that, they probably all would have died, except for Harry. So Snape was really the one looking out for him, but Harry doesn't see it that way because Sirius died. And Dumbledore also wants Harry to blame him, but Harry's blaming more Snape than anything, and himself. And so the couple days go by, everyone's at the infirmary. They're about to go back to Hogwarts. No, back to their homes. So Hogwarts is out of session, and the day of the feast comes up. Harry doesn't want to go to the feast at all. He just tells everyone, "I'm going to pack slowly." And he kind of sits there. He opens the present that Sirius got him, which was a two-way mirror. So basically, if he says Sirius's name in it, that Sirius will be able to talk to him. So he tries it, thinking it might work. Obviously, it doesn't work, and he just kind of smashes it because That is confirms more that Sirius is truly gone. Then he has a thought before he goes downstairs to talk to Headless Nick because ghosts, and maybe Sirius could be a ghost. He asked Headless Nick about the questions, and Headless Nick already knows about Sirius and that he's gone, and tells him that you have to decide to be a ghost. To be a ghost, like you have to decide not to go on to the other side. And this just dampens Harry's mood because he was hopeful that maybe Sirius would decide to be a ghost. He was really hoping that maybe he would have, but obviously he's not a ghost because he's not there in Hogwarts and saying hi to Harry. So that moment he finds Luna, who's looking for her stuff, and because people keep taking her stuff, she's being bullied a little bit because she's a little different. There's nothing wrong with that, and Harry kind of feels bad for her. But with the conversation he had with her, he feels a little better after talking to her because just how she is and the way she talks, I really like her character. I feel like she's a good person for Harry to be around because she has seen death as well. And with her mom, she explained that her mom was the one that passed. And Harry being able to experience that likeness in other characters is good. It's good for him to cope with what he's lost. And so they come onto the train. First off, Malfoy tries to jump Harry in the train, and all of his people in the Dumbledore's army come up to his defense and just whoop Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle and leave them on the side in their own car. That was good to see. And then as Harry goes back to the Dursleys before he gets them, when he gets to the 9 3/4, once he gets to the other side, it's Mr. Weasley, Lupin, Matt Moody. I think it was just them three, maybe Tonks. Yeah, Tonks was there as well. So they all be like, I need to have a word with Mr. Dursley first before you go home with them. So they all talk to him. Basically, they all threaten him. Basically says, if Harry doesn't talk to us, at least, if he doesn't talk to us for 3 days, we will find you. We will find you. And they threaten him. Obviously, Mr. Dursley can't do anything because he knows what they're capable of. And that just puts Harry in good spirits. And Mrs. Weasley says, we're going to see you this summer, Harry. We're going to talk to you constantly. So he's happy to go home. And at this point, it's more like normal. And he knows the truth of why he needs to be in the Dursleys. Because Dumbledore does tell him in the previous chapter, I forgot to mention, that his blood relation to his aunt is a big key to him being safe in that house. Like, him being in that house is probably the safest place he can be other than Hogwarts. So now Harry knows that. So now he knows why he was cooped up in there at the beginning of this book. So he's in good spirits going back. And we'll get to the next book shortly.